to get this going like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You got in like
I just
some
feel
trouble.
like all over. It's so hard to like figure out what day to do it because like the one day that we're supposed to do it, there's like a bunch of stuff that happened with like the quarantine here, and it's like
what happened? Like really?
So basically, if you're like coming to Hawaii from mainland, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I'm in my apartment, and then like we can't go get groceries. So I had my friend bring groceries, but they are like in the lobby because you need a key to get up. And then I just told them I'll come down to the lobby and get like groceries from you. And then someone saw me down there and like reported me.
Damn,
and
bro.
So quarantine called me like the office and was like, hey, we got a report that you were like breaking quarantine. And I was like, yeah, well, I went down to get groceries and I came right back up. Like I didn't really break it. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine. But next time you need to like have them come up. And I was like, okay, whatever. But it was just annoying.
So they're like really strict about it over there.
Yeah, they're really strict on it because it's just an island. There's not very many like ventilators. So they don't want it to like blow up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty strict.
So that one person just saw you. Like how'd they know that you were?
I don't know. I've never seen that person in my life either. And then so when we finished quarantine, I was walking to my car and we were like going into town or something. I forgot where we were going. But then I see a guy yelling at me from across the parking lot of my apartment complex. And he's like, don't come back here unless you know how to quarantine. And I was like, what? And then he's like, I saw you break quarantine. And I was like, I didn't break quarantine. Like I was in my apartment for 2 weeks. Like it was the hardest 2 weeks ever. Like we did not leave, only to go get groceries at one time. And then I was like, I didn't break quarantine, like yelling at him. And he's like, I saw you. And I was like, all right, man. And I just got in my car and left. But I was like, dude, that is just crazy.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Wait, hold on, I accidentally unplugged this.
Okay. Yeah, just fix it.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah,
like,
they're super
somebody
strict on it.
Just random, because like over here and like mainland US, they don't give a fuck at all, really.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because I just came back from California because I was there. Like I went home for like a month and a half maybe for summer, and it was so different. Like here, if you go like in any like I know like everyone wears masks like in stores there, but here it's like everyone walking on the street pretty much has one on. It's just a lot more like strict. Like I know a lot of people are like having like big parties in California, and like here they're getting shut down a lot, and you get a ticket if you have more than 10 people in your house at once. So it's like they should be strict about it, but they're really strict about it over here.
Yeah, I mean it's good though. Like at least it's not spreading as much, and
actually it's spreading a lot here now.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I don't know the numbers compared to California, but we had 109 cases like for like 5 or 6 days in a row, which was a lot for here because at one point we didn't even have over 100 for like a lot of it, like on the whole island. So yeah, it like doubled in one day and then tripled, and then so it hasn't been good, but it's just they need to like keep it up. They just closed all the beaches again, so.
Are they still allowing travel like from going out and going into Hawaii?
So like from mainland or inner island?
Yeah, like mainland or anywhere in the US from here.
You're allowed to travel there, but that's like what I did. So I came from California, so you have to quarantine for 2 weeks if you come from mainland and from inner island. So if you go from like Maui to Oahu, they just made that rule on Tuesday that you have to quarantine for 2 weeks, like wherever you come from now. So they're just trying to get people not to come, honestly.
Not to travel at all, really.
Yeah, just don't want to spread it. But it's like, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, because I know New Zealand, they had no cases for over 100 days. And just like these past few days, they started having cases.
Really?
So it's crazy how...
Did they open everything up or what?
Yeah, it was open completely. Nobody was wearing masks. There were like stadiums. Like bars are open.
Yeah,
everything.
That'll do it.
Yeah, so
that'll do it.
But they didn't have anything for 100 days, and now all of a sudden, few cases.
That's crazy, and then it just gets worse from there.
Yeah,
that's super weird. I'm so glad my quarantine's over though. That was a hard 2 weeks.
What'd you do basically the whole time?
I was like I was fun, like I made a video of myself like on day 4, and for some reason day 4 was like the worst day because I was starting to like get used to it and all the days were like merging together, but I realized I had another 10 days. So I was like, dude, this is like so bad. This sucks. And then I was just like, day 4 and I'm going crazy. Like I can't even but then yeah, after like the second week got easier just because I accepted the fact that like I'm halfway done and like I'll get through it eventually. So it was just
like you live like right next to the beach, right? Like
yeah,
right
like
there
on the beach. So like so it's like right there. So it's kind of hard to like. It's kind of sad to like look at it and not be able to go down there.
It's like right there.
Yeah, it was. It's not the worst place to quarantine because at least you have a view, but it's like it's hard seeing like. It was really nice the whole week that we were in quarantine too. So we're like, so annoying.
Yeah. Well,